I want to know where Fat Ed is, or I'm going to kill you.
Senor, I don't know no Fat Ed. I was just lying.
I'm in a hurry.
I don't know.
Move and I'll slit your throat.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Prone here and welcome to another episode of Prone's Picks, where I'll be talking to you about some underappreciated, underrated and underseen films. On today's episode, I've got a couple of quality documentaries for you, both from 2020. They came out and kind of flew under the radar. First up, we've got You Cannot Kill David Arquette, about the actor David Arquette and his foray into the world of professional wrestling. And then secondly, we've got the documentary Dawn Raid, about the iconic New Zealand record label Dawn Raid Entertainment. So sit back, grab a bevy and relax, and enjoy the episode.
Media thinks I'm a bit of a joke. Hollywood doesn't take me seriously. I would love to be able to wrestle. Prove myself. I care about respect.
I'd like to announce my return to professional wrestling. I'm coming for you, David. I'm coming.
Oh my God.
Unraveling. There was footage of him on the red carpet.
He looks like he's having a rough go.
Branded the most hated man in wrestling after controversially winning the WCW heavyweight belt 20 years earlier, actor David Arquette attempts to redeem his reputation amongst fans and reclaim his own self-respect by returning to the ring. I've always been a big fan of David Arquette as an actor, especially his role as Officer Dewey in the Scream franchise, which as it turned out was quite damaging for his career. Arquette did actually start out as a very serious indie actor, but after Scream he felt like he became typecast as the doofus type of character, which eventually led him to being cast in the 2000 wrestling film Ready to Rumble. During the promotion of the film, Arquette made several appearances in the WCW and eventually won the title, and that really pissed off wrestling fans. Anyway, Arquette really loves wrestling, and he wants to right the wrongs from that chapter in his life by jumping back in the ring and giving it a proper shot this time. I really didn't expect the film to take such an in-depth look at Arquette's struggles with drug and alcohol, and I honestly didn't realise that it was so bad. He's beaten up bad from it, both mentally and physically, so it was really impressive to watch him get sober and get into mad shape. One of the highlights of the documentary, in fact, is just how hard he actually tries, both inside and outside of the ring. It's a big reason as to why he's easy to root for or empathise with. That and the fact that he actually seems like a pretty decent dude. I also didn't realise that he wasn't quite happy with his acting career and he resented some of the roles that ended up typecasting him. It just shows how settling for something else, not quite following your dreams or not being true to yourself can actually be quite damaging to your mental health. I guess that on paper it sounds kind of gimmicky and some parts did seem a little contrived, but it ended up being quite a heartfelt and inspiring story about overcoming personal demons, trauma, addiction and finding self-redemption. You Cannot Kill David Arquette is currently streaming on Stan.
Dawn Raid was the first New Zealand hip-hop label. We were Polynesians. We had the American stuff on radio, but we had our own voice. When people hear South Auckland, they think nothing good comes from there. My brother John did life in prison. That's where my change happened. I met Big Bad Brother D at business school. I got this thing in my head, I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 21. To us, it was a game. We played that game. Our goal was to get our artists to America.
Crazy.
Showcase this awesome sound we had. If a rap act came to New Zealand, we opened for them. The superstars. Beyonce, Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent and G-Unit, Wu-Tang Clan.
New Zealand, what the feeling?
Like, it was some crazy superstar shit that we were experiencing.
We were living the dream, traveling the world.
Here we come, Polynesian invasion.
We paid 100% of the bill. That's when we took our eye off the ball.
Everything that we'd worked for was slipping through our hands.
You spend all your life trying to build something, and then in a moment's time, it's just gone.
The 2020 documentary Dawn Raid is the story of the label's founders, Brother D and Anthony Murnane. It chronicles the label's rise from their early days of selling t-shirts at the markets to signing big deals with the majors, their fall from grace, and then their eventual rebirth. Now, chances are that if you're over the age of 30 and grew up in Australia or New Zealand, then you'll remember the great New Zealand hip-hop boom of the early to mid-aughts.
How many dudes you know roll like this? How many dudes you know flow like this? Not many, infinity. Not many, infinity.
Now, whether you're a fan of the music or not, there's absolutely no denying the impact that that music had on culture at the time. Pretty much every single expat I knew from New Zealand was from South Auckland or cousins with Scribe.
South Auckland, raise your arm. Let me see you throw it up.
Good news though, you don't have to be into hip hop or rep South Auckland to get into this film. The two protagonists, Brother D and Andy, are such lovable guys, and their hustle and passion for their music and community shines through in the end. They're just so lovable and easy to get behind. It's a true rise of the underdog story, and both boys are from a low income area of South Auckland, where it would have been easy for them to be swallowed up in gang life and negativity, but through sheer effort and perseverance, they've succeeded. They also have a strong love for the community, always repping where they're from, and also trying to inspire other young underprivileged youth by giving back. It's also a nice look into how quickly success and fame can come, and also how quickly success and fame can disappear. It's rare to find a doco that's both informative and also heartwarming and inspirational like Dawn Raid. It's a great look at the highs and lows of the music industry, success and failure, and also the importance of friendship and family. Dawn Raid is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. Well, that's it for the latest episode of Prones Picks. Thanks for sticking around for the full episode. Let me know what are some of your favourite recent documentaries in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you have a fun movie-filled week. I'm Prone. I'll catch you next time. Peace.